Take a look at this dataset. Every row except row 4 hides an email address. Some appear right at the start, others in the middle, and the rest are tucked away right at the end. They come from different domains, have special characters, and yet our task is the same. Extract them cleanly in column C. Now you might think of using text formulas for these, but trust me, creating a logic for all of this is next to impossible. So what's the secret tool that makes this effortless? That's where regular expressions step in. In this video, I will only focus on one of the regular expression functions. Regular expressions let us define patterns basis which these functions match and extract data. I have included a list of expressions in this file, and I will explain some of these in this video. Like all my videos, the link to the file is in the description for you to download and practice along. So let's start writing the formula. The function is called REGEXEXTRACT. Regex is short for regular expressions, and extract because we want to extract text basis some pattern. The first parameter is text. This indicates the text from where you want to extract. In our case, it will be the cell B2. The next parameter is pattern. Here we will provide the pattern which can cover all types of emails. We will start with the double quotes. First, we will define the pattern for the username, which is the text that comes before the @ symbol. We will write the username pattern in square brackets, open square bracket. Now we will write A to Z, as the username may contain uppercase letters. We will also include the lowercase a to Z, as mostly emails contain lowercase letters. Some email contains numbers too, therefore 0 to 9. And now we will write all the special characters that are allowed in emails. These are period, underscore, percentage, plus, and hyphen. Now we will close the square bracket. An email ID may contain one or more of these characters. To achieve that, we will use a plus immediately after the square bracket. The plus symbol signifies one or more of all the characters existing in the pair of square brackets. This will satisfy for all the possible username combinations you can imagine. Now for the @ in the email ID, we will just write @. Now to define the domain name, we will write a similar pattern like the username, open square brackets, A to Z followed by a lowercase a to Z and 0 to 9. In the domain names, only period and hyphen are allowed. Close square brackets. And we will now write a plus to indicate one or more of these characters. After the domain name, we have a period. For that, we will write / followed by a period. And finally, we need to define the pattern for the last part, which contains values like com, net, org, etc. We will start with the square bracket, the usual A to Z, and 0 to 9. The only special character allowed is the period. For extension like co.uk, close the square bracket. Now one of the restrictions of domain types is that they must be at least 2 characters long. The plus operator won't help here, as that is for at least 1 character or more. For 2 characters, we can write the expression as curly brackets open 2, curly brackets closed. This means that at least 2 characters but no upper limit. Close the quotes. The rest of the parameters are optional. Close the bracket. And we get the email ID. If we copy it down, we get all the email IDs. Since serial number 4 does not have an email ID, we get an error. We can manage that using the IFERROR function. And now we get a custom message instead of the error. I have another video to explain the IFERROR function if you're interested. Link is in the description. So that's how you use regular expressions to extract data based on a pattern. I hope you found this tutorial helpful, and if you'd like to learn more about Excel and Power BI, consider subscribing our channel Analytics Success. Thanks for watching.